off of my videos. Yep, Freedom 50. That's what I'm going to call it. Freedom 50. All right. I'm just joking, by the way. I don't think I can stay home too long of a day. Where are my other good pencils? Oh, here. Okay. Sine law to calculate the angle measure. And then we're going to mix it up. Then I'm going to ask you, hey, solve this triangle. What do you need to do? Okay. So I'm going to focus on angles right now, but later on it's going to be a mix. So if you're stuck, hey, I need an angle, Mr. Dirksen, I don't have enough information. Find that angle. Then move on to finding the side that you're ultimately wanting to find. So here we go. Calculate the sizes of angle A and angle C. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we have a pair? Unknown pair? And the answer is yes. Right, there's my pair. Known pair. Therefore, I'm going to have to use sine law to get started here. Later on, you'll be able to start with sine law and then switch over to cosine law if you want. But you need to start with one of them. You can't do both. Okay? So here we go. Let's start with that. Sine of 81 degrees over 123.2 meters is equal to sine. You want to find angle A, correct? This one right here. You always have to ask yourself, do I have something across from it? And the answer is yes. I have this side length across A, so I can actually solve it right now. So 91.6 meters. And this is the big kicker. You don't just put A. That's what a lot of students do. They're like, hey, it's just like the sides, right? It's an angle, so you need to attach sine to it. Very important. Do you see the common error on the right side here? I'm hovering over it. Very common. That's why I put it down here. That's wrong. Okay. So let's solve this, guys. You ready? This is my unknown. It's weird because sine is in front of it, but don't worry about it. Cross multiply and divide, just like before. Cross multiply and divide. So we're going to do that. So watch this. This is my variable. I'm going to go say that sine of A, I know it's weird. Just hold on. 91.6 times sine of 81. So multiply and then we divide by 123.2. And just to make life a little easier, I'm going to do this. In this particular case, I'm going to go like this. Watch. I'm going to say equals. And let's go ahead and find out what this all amounts to. Because there is an extra step with angles. Okay, 91.6 times sine of 81 equals, I'm going to divide that by 123.2. And I get, we're only going to write down a couple of decimals here. 0.7343 ... I don't want you to round. I don't want you to round there. You're going to keep this in your calculator. You're going to keep that there. Don't touch it. Right? So we're just going to add a step here saying to find angle A. Do you remember what we did last year? What you did last year to find an angle? It's called the inverse operation. Yeah, it looks like a subtraction, but it's just saying inverse. That's what that is. So sine inverse of the number we just found, 0.7343, and we're going to go ... and that's just telling us that we're using whatever the calculator just gave us. Okay. So next step is going to be your angle. So watch this. You go shift or second. You might have a second function, or shift, or I don't know what else is out there. You got to talk to me if you have issues with this, but I'm going to go shift sine, and then I'm gonna press the answer button. I don't need to on mine, but that's gonna guarantee that it's gonna use the answer that you have on your screen. And there you have it. It's 47.25 degrees. 2 decimals, guys, okay? We don't round to the nearest whole value. The province still wants 2 decimals there. And that is your answer. And watch this. It makes sense. Why does it make sense? Because look, right now an angle of 81 degrees has a side of 123 across from it. 91 is shorter, so it should have a smaller angle across from it, which is true, right? It's now showing that it's true. Okay, we did that. So let's put a line right here. We solve for A. How about we do this on the top? Angle A dot dot, right? That's what we solve for there. Now we're going to solve for angle C. Do I need to do sine law all over again? How many angles do I have? I have 2 out of the 3, right? I'm not going to do sine law again. Are you crazy? That's way too much work. 180 minus the 81 that I already have. And I just found out that the other angle is this. So please don't do another sine law. Save yourselves the trouble. Right? It's just way too much work to do it that way. And my answer is 51.75 degrees. Boom, you found both angles just like that. Let's do an arrow. I like arrows. Okay, so there you have that angle. We used it to figure out the third angle, right? Because if you have 2, you really have 3. Right? All right, let's mix this up. Let's write, I'm going to use a red pen to write in what we solved. So I know that this is 47.25. Okay, and this one is 51.75. Can I now solve? Can I figure this side out now? The answer is yes, because you have this angle. Okay, so let's do that real quick. What should I start with, Mr. Jackson? Because I have a pair here now, a known pair here. Can I use that one, Mr. Jackson? Yeah, you can use it if you want, but I tend to just stick with what they gave me, just so I don't make a mistake, right? I don't carry through the mistake. So sine of 81 over 123.2 is equal to, I'm going to use sine of C, angle C, over side C. I'm going to actually write down the letters here. So sine of 81 over 123.2, sine of angle C, which I know it's 51.75, and so now I'm going to find side C. So we're back to yesterday's lesson here. We're back to yesterday's lesson because I don't want you to forget about it. Okay. I like arrows. I mean, highlighters are probably even better. So how about, what do I have? Orange here. Right, I use that to help me continue the solving process. I will show you another strategy that could help you. We'll see. Well, maybe not. Maybe right now it's too early. Too soon. Okay, so C, there's no inverse here, okay, guys? Remember that. Why is there no inverse, Mr. Dixon? Why? because you're not figuring out an angle, you're figuring out a side here, okay? So watch out for that. So 123.2, right? You cross multiply these. And then you divide by sine of 81. And then we're done. Plug that in. You get 97.96 meters there. So now you solve the triangle. Yeah, so future reference, you watch if the question is asking you to solve the triangle or just to solve the specific side or the specific angle. Because it will take way too much time if you solve the triangle every single time. Okay, so that's how you do it. Oh, can I just talk about another common error? Why are you focusing on the errors, Mr. Reese? Because I don't want you to make them. Here, common notation error would be, instead of angle A is 47.25, students say sine A is 47.25. This is wrong, okay? That you're not supposed to have sine A. Once you find the angle, then it should just be down to the angle letter itself, not sine of that angle. Same with cosine when we do that later. And this is regarding, I'm going to put it on in a cloud here. All right, this is regarding that statement right there. Let me just check here. Yep, we're good. So I know I'm only giving you one example and I'm expecting you to already fly, right? So you're flying solo. So go to page 8 and I want you to try all of those questions there. You see where the question mark is? That's what it's asking you to solve for, the question mark. So angle A here, it's asking you to solve for angle H here. It's asking you to solve for, watch this, the last one, angle N and side M. So this one is a little trickier. That's where I want you to get to, okay? So you start with A, B, and then C, all right? And I'll give you the answers. You want to write them down, maybe write them down right away. I'll tell you this, for A, angle A is 2992. For B, angle H is 3761. And for C, angle N is 2481. And side M, which they're also asking you for, is 1490. You're going to have to be a bit conservative with your space, with the amount of space you take up. But these are the answers to this page, right? So do this. It'll pay off, right? Because chances that you do this later on at home are low, right? It's proven that if you start it here, you're more likely to take it home and finish it, right? So at least start it. I think you'll have enough time to finish this whole thing by the end of today, all right, guys? I'm going to pause it here for now.